Auction time. This is the K series auction. First item, 3K01. This one has 5 items in this one item number. 5 objects in the item number. Alright, this is all Flint River chert from Georgia. I offered these in the last auction, but the purchaser opted to just give me the money and say, just keep the points. So I said, okay. I refined them a little bit more, and here they are again. But they're more refined this time. I thinned them down a little bit. I thinned that one down. I thinned that one. Exposed a little hole there. Yeah, these are all thinner than they were before and more refined. Okay, they're not sharpened up. They're just thinned down. Okay. 3 3/8. 3 3/8. 4 1/8. 4 5/8. And this one is 6 1/4 by 3 5/8. No, 3 3/8. All right, that's all under one item number. $3K02. This one is the Bloodstone refined biface. This one is sharpened and thinned down. It's all on video. I did not modify it between now and the video. Sometimes behind the scenes I'll modify and resharpen and stuff, but I didn't do it on this one. It's just straight from the video. Heat treated Bloodstone, 450 degrees for I think it was 8 hours or 12 hours. Can't remember. Okay. $3K03. 3 objects in this item number. These are all high quality black smoky obsidian. There's some of the original flake or spall scar right there. This was a large spall. I don't know if I have part of these on video or not. I think I did do some of this stuff on video, but I can't remember. This one might be on video. Anyway, it's all the same material. It's a high quality black smoky obsidian. You can kind of see the transparency on the edge right there. When it gets real thin, it gets transparent. But it's all the same stuff. Okay, it's a smoky black obsidian, high grade. You can see it right there. Okay, so let's see. 3 1/2, 3 3/4, and this one's 4 3/8 by 2 3/8. Okay, these are all sharpened up all the way around, and thinned down as far as I dare to go without snapping it. I did snap quite a few of these this week. Well, I snapped 3. Yeah, those are the obsidian's not that easy to thin down, in other words. Okay. 3K04. These are on video. This is Tallahata quartzite. I believe it's from Mississippi, but I'm not sure. Let's see, I've got the door open. Traffic noises. Anyway, yeah, these are all on video. Translucent. These 2 objects are offered under the same item number. 3K04. 3 3/4 by almost 1 3/4 inches. These when you get them, they're going to look smaller than they appear because my hands are small. Okay. Just letting you know. All right. 3K05. This is a glass bottle bottom arrowhead that's on video. Now I think in this particular case, this is not a beer bottle. I think it's a Clorox bottle. That piece that I had in my yard, the piece of glass, I think that came from a Clorox bottle. But I don't know. It was really thick, so I don't think the 32 ounce or the 40 ounce beer bottles are that thick. Anyway, you can see this all on video this past week. The notches kind of swoop upwards a little bit. I used a bent L-shaped pressure flaker to do those. Okay. $3K06. This one is the Snyder's point. It's all on video. Heat treated. Let's see. I was going to say Keokuk, but no, I'm mixed up. No, this is heat treated. Let me see. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it's on video. Burlington. Heat treated Burlington. Sharpened all the way around. I did grind it very, very slightly on the base just to get it evened out. All right. $3K07. 5 items, 5 objects in this item number. These are all heat treats of the Swirly Georgia chert. I call it swirly. I don't know what it's called. It has inclusions in it, and it can be unpredictable. Sometimes it has, like this here, it has this limestone-ish inclusion right here. I tried to get it sharpened up. It's not too bad. It's sharpened up there. All of these are sharpened all the way around. These are what I call refined bifaces. They're ready to mount as knives, or you can put notches in these, or just leave them like this for display or whatever. Okay. I don't think any of these are on video. I did these all off camera. I broke a couple of these too while doing it, so I decided to do some off camera work just so I wouldn't break a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's see. 2 7/8, 2 7/8, 3, 3 1/4, and 3 1/2. And this one is 2 inches wide. Okay. $3K08. These are 4 objects in this item number. This is the Mexican velvet obsidian. Let's see. I don't think there's not enough light. There's not enough light in here. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see it. Yeah, Mexican velvet obsidian. Okay. Let me put up my shade again. All right. That's on video. These 3 are not on video. This is a triple flow. It's got some mahogany in there. It has some black banding, but it doesn't look like it has any in this particular instance. It'll have black streaks through the transparent part, but this one does not. I don't think. But it does have the mahogany on this side and the clear on that side. And this is a lot of the original spall surface. That's why it's so smooth. But this one's fully flaked on this side. Okay, I did this one last night actually. This is the high grade Smoky Obsidian. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. It is transparent when it gets thin. Another high grade Smoky black Obsidian. Okay. 2 5/8, 3, 3 1/4, a little over 3 1/4. Boxes 3K09. This is a box of Texas heat treat, 450 to 475. These are mid-grade heat treats. Yeah, Pedernales chert here too. This is Central Texas. These are both the same stuff. This is I'd call this a mid-grade heat treat, although I didn't take any flakes off of this, so I can't tell you how glossy it is. It did gloss up somewhat. This is kind of like a Texas agate looking stuff because it's got bands in it, but it's just regular Edwards Plateau chert. Same with this one, Edwards Plateau. This one is probably the same as these. Yeah. So these 3 chunks are the same Central Texas chert. Mid-grade, but it's interesting to nap. It'll give you an idea of what this stuff is like. And if I can fit another spall in here, I will, but it's pretty tight right now. I might be able to fit another spall in here. If I can find one, I'll put one in there. Another one. All right. It's going to be about 2.5 pounds worth. The most I can fit in one of those boxes is 2 pounds, 14 ounces, something like that. All right. Okay, another box of heat treat. Let's see. 3K10. I heat treated this myself. It was raw. I believe it's called K County. It's very similar to Keokuk, but a lot of Keokuk is taken up to over 500 degrees. This is 475, right? Yeah, 475. So it's still a little bit on the rough side, which this is the temperature I like to nap it at. I don't like to nap it when it's too delicate. I was saving this box for myself because I had some plans for it. I was going to make a bunch of scalorns and other types from the area, but I don't have time, so I'm offering it to you guys. Just various flakes. Various shapes. I think they're all more than 2 inches long. Let's see. This one looks like the smallest one. Yeah, that's 2 inches, more than 2 inches. So I think that's the smallest. These are the smallest ones. Let's see. Yeah, and they range from thin and narrow to thicker and wider to turtlebackish. Okay. All right. 3K11. Another box of heat treat. 450, I believe. This is all swirly chert from Georgia. Nice patterns in it. This is the last of my good flakes I was going to use for arrowheads. But I'm going to order some more of this. So, yeah, I'll order some more of this. And then I'll make some of these on video. They range in size, but they should all be over 2 inches long. These are what I call medium to large flakes. Okay, now some of these will become, well, not become, but they're yellowish on the inside, not reddish. All right, when you start napping this, it'll be yellow or orange on the inside. Some of it will stay red, like some of these Cortex flakes, they stay red on the inside. Or orangey, you know what I mean? But some of them will become, or when you start napping, you'll see it's yellowish or golden color. Some of these have a little bit of what looks like limestone in them, so they'll nap a little bit differently. It's not as consistent as other cherts. It does have inclusions, but they've all got nice, well, not all of them, but most of these have nice translucency. Okay, so you get the idea. It's all like that. It's what I call swirly chert. Okay. This box is pretty full. I'm pretty sure I can cram it all in here. Yeah, this is pretty full. Okay, anyway, I'll get them in here. All right, 3K12. This is again the same type of chert from Georgia as the last one, the swirly, but it also contains. Hold on. No, I don't think this is swirly. Let me back up. This is heat-treated butterscotch. Yeah. None of this is the swirly chert. So sorry about that. This is all butterscotch heat-treated. 450. Between 400 and 450. I think I did 2 batches. Okay. Yeah, this is all the butterscotch stuff. And some of it might have inclusions, but it doesn't look cracked or anything. If you have trouble with it being overheated, then let me know. And I'll send you some stuff that's not overheated. Some of this, like the thick ones, let me know if there's cracking on the inside. But the thin ones, they nap really well. I mean, this stuff heat treats really well. It's just the thick stuff sometimes doesn't get heat treated all that great. But these are mostly thin spalls. I call these small spalls. Yeah. And big flakes. So these are all on the big side for little dark points. Might be able to get a big blade out of that one, relatively speaking. All right. All right, last but not least, 3K13. This is a box of mixed heat treats. These are heat treated, but these butterscotch are heat treated to a low temperature, below 400. I think it's like 350. So they don't turn red. There's a difference. See, when you heat it to a higher temperature, they become more reddish. Let's see if I can find an example. Well, this is all kinds of stuff mixed together. But see, this is butterscotch heat treated to a higher temperature, like 450, and this is the heat treated to a lower temperature. I want to make sure these are heat treats and not raw. Yeah, I think these are all almost, yeah, these are all heat treats. Now, there's some other stuff in here. Let me get it out. This is all from my knappings from this week. This is some of that Burlington, okay, that I was knapping this week. Okay, this is the Tallahata quartzite from this week. So here's the Burlington flakes, another Tallahata flake. I think there's only 2 or 3 Tallahata flakes. There's a bunch of the Bloodstone flakes in here. Usable flakes from that Bloodstone blade. Let's see if I can find them all. There's a bunch of usable flakes from the Bloodstone. This is not all of them. Let's see. They're hard to tell from the Georgia heat treat. But the Bloodstone is heat treated. Okay. Another piece. Bloodstone. Big chunk of Bloodstone here. All right, now this is all the Georgia stuff. We got Butterscotch and Swirly chert mixed together for the remainder of this stuff. All right. Okay. Trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if this is raw. It's either lightly heated or raw. How's that? Is that good enough? It's either lightly heated or raw. I just really can't remember now. Let me think. I think I got, this is the first item on the list, right? I think I got some of these off of that one. So maybe they're raw. Yeah. They're going to nap about the same. They're either lightly heat treated or raw. They'll nap about the same. Okay. There we go. Rules. Bid in the comments section under one of my pre-populated comments. This means that you will be replying to one or more of my comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. I will like your comment if I see it. This is important. Okay? That's how you know that I saw your bid or your comment, if I hit the like button. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take me a while to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. Yeah. In the beginning, I'll check every hour or 2 or 3, right? Sometimes it takes me up to 3 hours to make a check on it. But as time gets closer to the end of the auction, I check more and more frequently until I get to the last 30 minutes. Then I'm checking almost every minute, so I can see these bids coming in, and so I can keep refreshing and also checking my email, make sure everyone's okay and there's no emails that are coming in saying I don't see my bid or I can't comment. All right. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. It can be up to 2 minutes off. Please be aware of this. Yeah, some of you guys will come in at the last minute and bid, and you know you're on time and I know you're on time, but YouTube's time tracker may not show the correct time, and it may look like you're late. I've got to go by YouTube's time tracker because that's what everybody sees. It keeps track of how old your comment is. If you look, you can see on previous comments it's 1 hour old, 2 hours old, 5 days old, whatever. It also tracks by the minute, so your comments will be 1 minute old, 2 minutes old, whatever. Just be aware, everyone sees that, so I got to use that time. Okay. So it could be up to 2 minutes off. So if you're bidding in the last 2 minutes, you may not win the bid. Okay? But that's just because of YouTube's time tracker. Okay. Shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is discounted but not free. I will add the following amounts to your winning bid if you're an international bidder. Everything's mailed from the post office. First class package, I'll add $20. Small flat rate priority box is an extra $30, and medium priority flat rate box ranges from $40 to $50 extra. Okay, and that's international. Okay, in the U.S. it's free shipping. I will provide tracking numbers. I accept PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, check or money orders. I can also email you an electronic invoice that you can pay with a card. Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time, or 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. I will reply to your winning bid with sold, thank you, the item number, the price. Please email me your name, address, etc. to jackcrafty2@gmail.com. Yeah, this is important. You need to check the comment section and make sure you know if you've won or not. If you win, there's no way for me to send you a DM or a PM or whatever it's called. YouTube doesn't allow messages, so I can't send you that. I've got to respond to you in the comment section with this comment. You check and see if you won. If you have won, send me your information. If I already have your information on file, you don't need to send it to me. Okay? If you've already purchased something or I have your information on file, okay? You don't have to worry about that part. But if you're new, this is very important. You have to email me if you want the item. I don't know who to send it to. I don't know who to charge. That sort of thing. Unless you contact me. Okay? There's a more complete description of the rules in the description box below. If you have questions, please email me at jackcrafty2.com at gmail.com. Let's see. If you look back at the auction, please look at previous auctions. All right. If you look back at auction 3J, it has a demo on my tablet. In case you don't know how to navigate through the comment section or the reply section. Okay. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. If you don't know how to reply or comment, please practice on another one of my videos. I will work with you via email if you're having issues with comments or replies. Okay? So yeah, the best way to contact me always is through email. And if you're having trouble, it may take a while for me to respond. Email is not perfect either. Sometimes I don't get the emails right away. But just be aware of that. Try to figure out these issues early. Like put in a small bid early, see if it works. And you can always up the bid later. Okay? All right. I hope everyone had a good Easter. I know I did. It was pretty good. All right. That's it. And good luck.